Welcome back to The Tonight Show. We are here at the Regal Theater, Union Square in New York City. And joining me right now is the cast of the highly anticipated new movie, One Battle After Another, which is in theaters and IMAX this Friday. Please welcome Leonardo DiCaprio, Tiana Taylor, Regina Hall, and Benicio del Toro. Welcome. I love that we're doing it in the theater because I think this is a movie that you have to see in a theater. It was one of the most insane, greatest movies I've ever seen.
Oh,
it was so fun. Why do you think people need to see this in a theater?
I think it's an original concept that Paul specifically designed for the theatrical experience. It's shot in VistaVision, from the locations to the music. I mean, people are always sort of hungry for this kind of original material, and this is the film to experience in a theater with people, you know. It's specifically designed for that.
I read somewhere that Spielberg got a screening of it and then saw it 3 times.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go back and see it again. There's a scene at the end that's a chase. It's a car chase through these hills that go up and down. And I was thinking about Spielberg kind of probably loved it because it's almost like waves.
Yeah.
It's like an ocean of water.
Waves.
You can't see what's ahead of you. You can't see if there's a shark. You don't know. And then when it comes down, you go, oh, they're catching up. There's someone there, and then it goes up, and you're hidden again.
Yeah,
You're guessing.
exactly.
And the music, the score.
No, the music.
drama.
That's what really make it, yeah.
I mean, there's so much action in there. Do you know that when you're going in the scene, when you're in the car, and they go, yeah, this is going to be, you just take a machine gun, shoot out the window, or you're going to be yelling, or this are going to be going off? Is that all? Is that all scripted?
It's not in the. I know. It said chaos. TBD.
Yeah.
It's chaos.
That
TBD.
TBD.
That TBD
To be determined. It
iconic.
is.
Yeah.
It's humor in there as well, but it's got every single thing. The most beautiful scenes and memorable scenes. You know, Sean Penn is on a different level, and doing this character that is going to be talked about. You, who I know, I'm frightened. You scared me, but those scenes were frightening. You too, Regina. I'm like,
I was sweet.
no, but you were in the mix.
I mean, I was, but she always made it go left. Like we were in it. We agreed.
The drama.
Yes. Yes.
Cardi,
Yes.
Perfect
you were the
topic.
drama.
The
Am I the
drama.
drama? Exactly. Am I?
Are they the drama?
It was so.
We have to ask Cardi. Are you the
You were the
drama?
drama.
No, you're the drama.
But there's so much action and stuff like that in the movie. But at the end, you're going there going like, oh yeah, I just hope that this family gets to see each other again. Did you guys know each other before this?
Yep.
Where'd you first meet?
We met at Diana Ross party.
No.
Yeah, this was like years ago. And I
Go
had
to
like
Diana
this
Ross party.
long, luxurious wig.
You did.
And Diana was performing, and yeah.
You
Oh, the
did.
wig was
No,
rigged.
Leo,
I mean, it was Diana's party.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I get so nervous with Miss Diana. Actually, she was at his recent birthday. I don't want to say the age. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the age, but she was at his most recent birthday.
You say the age.
Leo's most recent birthday.
TBD.
TBD, right? TBD to be determined. And I remember. He told me she was gonna be there, and I changed my whole outfit. I said, "Oh, Miss Diana."
Oh, you did.
Yeah, so I get a
'Cause you
theme
wanted
when I know
to-
I'm gonna meet her.
that makes sense.
So when we first met, that's a full circle moment because when we first met, it was at Miss Diana's birthday, and I had on this Diana Ross kind of dress, and I had the hair. And I was like living when she was performing. I might have hit him with my hair. I either bumped him or like hit him with the hair, and I turned around. He was like. And I looked at him, I was like, and we just started chewing this invisible gum, and we never stopped. Like, to this day, we still do it. It's
Wait, did
so
you
crazy.
speak or did you just look and chew?
I mean, we eventually spoke.
You
but
did,
the fact that
eventually.
that's your first encounter with,
Yeah.
with Leonardo DiCaprio, as funny as it was, and it's like, I already play so much.
Did
so
you
it's
know
like,
that Tiana was going to be cast in this?
Paul was talking about it, and I was like, okay, she's going to bring the heat. You know, this character needed to have an element of improvisation to it, and craziness and wildness. And
Yeah. You don't know where you're going to go.
she's incredible in this movie.
Thank you.
Incredible. Benicio, have you worked with Paul Thomas Anderson?
I worked with Paul in Inherent Vice. I just did one day
and
on that film.
How did he pitch you the character for this movie?
Well, he called me up, and you know, Paul calls you up, and you already say yes. So I said, you know, tell me about the character. He sent me a picture of a poster of a tiger dressed in judo kimono, and that's my character. And I think, you know,
Like a cartoon
emotionally, I
tiger?
kind of like understood it in a way. You know, a tiger, you know, is, you know, he kind of stays cool under heat. You know,
A cartoon tiger or a real tiger?
No, a real. It looked like a real tiger.
It looked like a real
with
tiger.
with a kimono.
But I mean-
it wasn't. It was actually a part of the set decoration. It was on the dojo of my character.
Yeah.
You know, that my character works at.
One of the coolest characters in the history of cinema.
I agree with you. Like, we're just going, that's the best friend that you want to have.
A best friend.
Is
best
Sergio.
friend, yeah.
And you are not an action star in this movie. You are a guy who does not know how to jump from building to
No, he
building.
does not.
But that's what makes it perfect. You're like, you need someone who's going to say, and you go, I have no idea where anything's going to go.
I just love that Paul set up this idea of this revolutionary 16 years later, raising a daughter that's paranoid. What does he do? He sits home and he smokes pot and he watches old revolutionary movies.
Yeah.
And then he's pushed into this political espionage action thriller that he doesn't have any of the answers for, and he makes all the wrong decisions. And he doesn't land any of the stunts. And I was like, wow, that's a pretty original concept.
The casting was unbelievable. Chase Infinity, holy mackerel. Her life is going to change. Where did she come from? This is her first big deal?
I mean, you're a part of that process. It was like many, many, many months of not. It wasn't an audition. It was like chemistry reads, working through the
Workshopping.
characters, because we knew she was the heart and soul of the movie. And if you didn't care about getting this girl back, the whole movie was gonna fall on its face. So he found this gem of an actress.
She was actually the last girl we read with, and the other ones were good.
Yeah.
But she came in.
Yeah.
Just had something.
She's an amazing talent. She's gonna have an amazing future.
Yeah. How do we set up the movie for everybody?
I'd say it's a very topical
Very topical.
Yeah.
espionage thriller with a hell of a lot of comedy. I mean, there's satire in it, and it's a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
And a
lot of
great
twists and
cast.
turns. And
Yes, it's the greatest. Yeah.
Bravo.
I want to show a clip. Here's a scene from one battle after another. Take a look.
Here we go. I'm gonna turn at this gas station. I'm gonna slow down and we talk and roll. I'll take it from there. I'm Buck One. Get ready.
Talk and roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what freedom is?
What?
No fear. Okay, jump on 4. 1, 2. Give me a gun! 3. Go. Go. 4. Slow down. Go. 4, Bob. Go 4.
Thank you guys so much for doing this. And
you.
congratulations again. I appreciate it. Yeah. How about leaving? I'm going to watch it right now. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on.